All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
White 80. 51. Here we go. Check 43. Alert.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. To throw here, Roethlisberger. He'll get this one to Switzer. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. The way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, 64 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, first and 10.
Watch out.
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Antonio Gates that time. And it's 3rd and short. An interesting note about the Steelers opening up on the road here. It's the 5th season in a row that they have started away from home. Longest active streak in the league. And, of course, pitting them against the Patriots, two of the most storied franchises, especially in the last couple of decades. Since 2002, these two teams have met in 3 AFC championship games, with New England getting the better of Pittsburgh all 3 times. And you think of the Lombardi trophies, with New England winning last year. Each of these franchises has 6 trophies, tied for the most in the entire league. Roethlisberger now, the throw on 3rd down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game, because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
That's good for 28 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Mike, wait, that's 29. Alpha, 55. Hey, 66.
Brady now on 1st down. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. 2 excellent drives for them to start this game, both ending with touchdown passes.
Yeah, they're off and running, even though they finish things off through the air. Gotta like what you're seeing from them so far. Being able to maneuver offense, take care of the football, and then ring that bell at the end with, as you said, 2 touchdown passes.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They run with Pumphrey. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now Ben on 3rd and long. And the pressure gets to him again.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Here's Dorsett. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Watch the edge. Wait, when he hits.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Regular. He's coming. We got double up. Under 10.
They go right back to White here on first down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Ozzy. Check safety. Deuce. Check.
On 2nd down now, it's White. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Get him. Check. Crunch. Hey, Alabama.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Eluding the pressure right. He hits White, complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Just a pickup of 3, but that is indeed enough. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game.
Peek in. 22 jump bomber. 22 jump. Hey, check it.
1st down. Here's White. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Wait, set. Ready?
Check 55 to Mike. I got you, son. I got you, son. Check 3, check 3. Kill.
From the 30 on second down. Brady, he's got him in. Complete. It's Julian Edelman. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Brady. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me on a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now this pass to Vance McDonald complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
We got to step it up. 58's to Mike. 58's to Mike.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. But it's brought in by Washington. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Go defense. Our time. It's our time. Whip.
Jack 16. Let's go.
On 1st down, it's Samuels. The veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
I got motion.
50.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a bit of a daunting task here for this offense as they'll start out at the 1-yard line.
I guess you could easily say there's a whole lot of real estate in front of them if they want to achieve their goal, which is get to the other end zone.
And 99 yards to go if they want to do just that.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 1-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
72.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
On 3rd down, Michel. And he is going to get the first down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12. They get 9 there, and in the process escaping their end zone, picking up a first down. So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12.
Slam.
72.
Rush in.
Easy.
Watch twist.
Why, 20 hot.
Running the toss here to White. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wonder, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
He's got room to run past the 20. Complete to Dorsett. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a first down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1.
Ozzie, shadow!
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. That's caught at the 25. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Oh, he got possession on it, and he pulls it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Wait, 20.
Let's go.
Alpha.
Shotgun now for Brady. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense.
From the gun, Brady. Got Gordon open, completes it. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Brady over 200 yards already in this first half. It's first and 10.
72. 6-6, bullet high. Hey, go 66.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Able to get this to Gordon. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Again, it's Brady. It's complete. James White. Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Second and goal from inside the 5.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Regular.
Brady to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we got third and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third and goal.
X3, 218, chop.
On third down, a run from White. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. Normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
The Steelers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Here's Jordan Berry now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well.
Let's go, baby.
So we have come upon halftime in the Sunday night opener from Foxborough. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go. Here we go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's White, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. So many different weapons available in that Patriot backfield. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Brady. That's complete to White. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. With James White, you know that he can catch the football. He was 3rd in the NFL amongst running backs last year with 87 catches. And as we've seen, sometimes they come in bunches. Super Bowl 51, he had 14 grabs, including the winning score. Last year in the divisional round versus the Chargers, 15 receptions for White. Brady's throw there complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line. Brady now 15 out of 17 through the air, only 2 incompletions. It's 1st down. Now Brady. And it's caught. Safarian Jenkins with a Patriots touchdown. Austin Safarian-Jenkins, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys continue to pour it on. Gostkowski the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike.
They'll run again with Pumphrey. He's got a 1st down past the 30, as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
80 weapons.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Black 20.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler 1st.
Blue 30.
Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Carew's got it, complete.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Pilot, 64, weak.
They'll run with Samuels. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On first down, White. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Hey, let's get this. Check.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Let's go!
Shit!
They'll run on first down. It's White. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Wait, 53!
What we got?
Brady gives this to White. And an alley to run. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Wait, 20!
We want this. Check the backer.
Hey, 66!
From the gun, Brady. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. The Patriots send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Watch the run.
Hey, alert!
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now it's Roethlisberger. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Be ready. Don't be scared of it.
$50.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check. Hey, orbit.
Switch.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21.
Now Ben on third and long. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
24. Buzz. 51's the mic.
So don't lose.
The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position.
Wait, set. Wait, 20.
I'm coming. Jam.
When he hit.
They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
On second down, it's White. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Brady now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, and what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Hey, Alabama.
On second and a yard, Brady. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turned into a nice play.
He's checking. Crash.
49, check 49.
Wide. Get wide.
Wait, 28.
Check 24.
Check. Hey, check it.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know Protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down,
Caused all of that.
it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
61, matchbox, light.
3rd and 2, now Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
And the Steelers first down.
Alert, alert. Hey, check. Black, what's up?
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
51's Mike.
2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger once more. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Watch the slant. Black, what's up?
Again, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Jack 16.
51's the Mike, boys. 51. All day.
Hey, zoom.
Just like that.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh?
They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position.
Wait, set. Round 80. Round 80.
Coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Wait, we hit.
On 1st down, White. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now they operate back from their side of the field here. 2nd and long.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Safe.
Grip.
Opting to run again here with White. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. They get 8 yards back there. They could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
You got tight right there.
Jacket, reload.
From the gun, it's Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
13 yards on the play.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Wait, 20. Check 55, Mike. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
50. They'll try the right side here with White. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And that will be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And this one is right down the middle. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Roethlisberger now to throw on third down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Eat these 2. Joker.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He's going to let it fly. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.